Turn up to this one. Customer said the boiler loses pressure every day. They said it tends to lose pressure when the heating's been on. So I haven't been here before, so the first thing I always do is check to make sure the boiler fires before you even touch it. It's a habit I got into from social housing because it was all right before you came here. When we step outside, we can see that the wall's wet where the PRV has been letting by. So let's whip the case off, take out the 46,000 screws, isolate flow and return underneath, otherwise you're going to get pretty wet. I protected the PCB with a black bag because sometimes the hose does blow off and it ends in tears, normally at your expense because the PCB isn't cheap. So with the hose on, you can see not much is coming out, so you need to pop the diverter valve out. This is a dry pocket, so just literally flick it out with your finger. That opens both boiler circuits and you'll see a bit more water is going to come out the hose now. Albeit not a lot more, but it was better than it was before. To give it a little wiggle, you can hear the auto air vent pulling air for all it's worth. It worked though, look at that. Now just check to make sure the pressure gauge is reading right, which it is. Do your best Spider-Man impression and climb on the side to reach the expansion vessel and attach your gauge. As you can see, it was on 0, so I'm just going to pump that up. I don't use a manual one because I'm lazy. And I've had this for like 3 years now and it's still going strong. Maybe even longer actually. So I always pump it up to 1 bar and then hold it a little bit. You can see how it keeps dropping. Wait till it eventually stabilizes, then remove it and then put some LDF on the Schrader, because that could be a way that it's losing air, but this one isn't. So tighten the drain off back up, take the hose off, open the flow and return. Then you're going to want to top the pressure back up to just over a bar. I've sped this up because it took quite a while, to be honest. Once it's full, put it into service mode. This opens both circuits and helps the boiler vent because we don't want any airlocks. Another reason for putting it in service mode is that's maximum rate, so that's more than the customer can put it on. So if it is going to expand too much and go out the PRV, I'm going to see it. But while it's on, I'm going to head outside. You can see it pluming away. The PRV looks dry, but give it the little finger test. Yeah, that's pretty dry. Head back inside just in time for the boiler to cut out because the service mode's finished. So I'm going to pop the case back on, put the cupboard together, and that's another one done. Happy days.